I'm Tony Magoo in for Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. Flagler County Sheriff's detectives filed felony charges on a juvenile for car burglaries that occurred in 14 different locations. Willie S. Rollins III admitted to burglarizing 20 vehicles during the early morning hours of Sunday, September 9th in the B section of Palm Coast. Deputies were tipped off to the burglaries at around 3 in the morning and set up a perimeter to search the neighborhood. Deputy Jackson noticed a suspicious male wearing a teal raincoat and ordered him to stop. However, that male fled the scene, and following investigative leads, deputies went to 13 Beckner Lane, made contact with Rollins and another juvenile. Items reported stolen from the car burglaries were found at the residence. Rollins, who admitted to the burglary, said that he wanted to turn his life around. Sheriff Rick Staley said that we do hope he will truly turn his life around before he lands in the Green Roof Inn as an adult.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
A local doctor hangs up his stethoscope. Here with the story is John Arking in our newsroom.
Criminal charges have been filed against a longtime Palm Coast physician who agreed last month to stop practicing medicine to end an investigation by the Florida Department of Health. Florence Fruhan was charged with 2 misdemeanor battery charges after 2 women alleged he inappropriately touched them while they were his patients. The 58-year-old Fruhan was ordered in early August to stop seeing patients without the presence of a licensed health practitioner as a witness. Several weeks later, he agreed to stop practicing medicine altogether in exchange for the department ending its inquiry. One of the 2 women whose allegations led to the criminal charges was also the basis of the licensing complaint. In addition, 3 other women have provided sworn statements that they were also inappropriately touched by Fruhan, but they declined to press charges. The state attorney's office will now decide whether to formalize the charges against Fruhan. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm John Arking.
The Palm Coast City Council unanimously approved zoning changes at their meeting Tuesday night, which would make for 2 new developments. A proposed single-family development between Pine Lakes Parkway and Whiteview Boulevard, and the other would be a multifamily development off Old Kings Road at Oak Trails Boulevard. The Old Kings Road proposal got some heat from area residents who have attended meetings concerned about crime, increased traffic, and drainage, and how that might impact their home values. Palm Coast Mayor Melissa Holland addressed some of those concerns at the September 18th meeting. She said, "We have asked our law enforcement professionals within the sheriff's office to identify those questions that oftentimes come out of a discussion like this, and there is zero correlation between crime and multifamily housing," she said. As to traffic and drainage, she said experts conduct traffic engineering studies and drainage studies that are directly tied to later stages of the development approval process. Sally Sherman, the deputy Flagler County administrator, was already on the beach. She had retired earlier this year, but they called her back. She'll return to her former job on October 1st to a position that has remained vacant since she left. And the bookkeeping will be pretty simple because she will return at the same salary she earned when she previously worked for Flagler County. Sherman has 40 years of experience working in local government, and 9 of those were here in Flagler County. She holds a master's degree in human resources and a dual master's in public administration and management. She's well loved by those she's worked with, and they are all excited to see her return. County Administrator Craig Coffey said in a press release, "In my more than 30 years of experience, I've never seen anyone work harder than Ms. Sherman." And County Commissioner Charlie Erickson called Sherman a role model for anyone who believes professionalism, hard work, and ethics are a path for success. And now you're up to date. I'm Tony Magoo.